We're here in Cape Town at One-to-One Mining Investment. Ian, you're here to talk about Kropz, fairly recently listed. Tell us a little bit about the company.
Yeah, sure. As you say, we only listed at the end of last year. It's a relatively new venture. I've been involved with Kropz now for just over a year. It's my third London-listed mining company, so the previous two started with Tanzanite One and then it was Gemfields. I'm very proud. Both of them were extremely successful. We built very good shareholder relations and I'm very proud of what I managed to achieve on both of those. Interesting thing with both of those, they were commodities that the world wanted but didn't necessarily need. Being with Kropz, we are producing now a product that the world doesn't know it needs, but desperately needs, and it's great to be involved in a sector. Our key focus is really starting with ensuring food security. With growing population, diminishing arable land, climate change factors, I think the risk of food security is bigger than people know, and fertilizer feed components is a critical component. Specifically, our element is phosphate, non-renewable, non-recyclable components, and a sector I'm really pleased to be involved with. So we've got three great assets, starting with Elandsfontein, north of Cape Town, largely capitalized. We need another 16 million. We've raised the cash, invested, and during 2020 we'll be bringing that through to steady state, full scale production, producing just short of 1 million tons a year. We're already fully subscribed for that ore. Followed after that with a project in Republic of Congo, the Hinda Kamenka project. There's been 50 million spent on that project as well, taken right through to bankable feasibility. All of the drilling, all of the bench test work has been done, but for a large scale project, we believe there's a potential for an optimized project, slightly lower scale, actually very similar economics and a much longer life of mine. That's very important, not just from an investor point of view, but also from a jurisdiction. When you create jobs and skills and generate taxes, you want to make sure you can do that over as long a period as possible. So I think that's a win-win outcome. A bit more work required, and then a very exciting exploration asset up in Ghana that could really be the cherry on the cake and the blue sky potential. But in short, a business that's capitalized, short-term route to positive cash flows, and a critical component. So it's really nice to be involved.
Very good. And just looking, if you like, at the next sort of 6 months, what can you see in terms of the likely sort of milestones and catalysts you're looking to sort of knock off as you go through the project?
Yeah, so the first one we've actually achieved, it was quite a process to go through, was the listing, raising the cash, putting all of the projects together, so bringing Elandsfontein together with Hinda, together with Avleo, so that was a big job, working with all the different shareholders. With that behind us now, it's really focusing on operations. We're in the process of finalizing the pilot scale test work for the upgrades on Elandsfontein. As soon as that's through, really just pegging down the build plan and pushing the go button for the build and the upgrades, heading to, as I said, 2020 steady state production. And then the next milestone after that would obviously be an initial option study, looking at the various options for Hinda, and that will then drive the next stage, the DFS and some additional financing, but that'll only be once we're in production. When we're in production at Elandsfontein, generating positive cash flows, that's going to transform the share price and market interest per se, and at that stage we'll look at coming back for Hinda.
Makes sense. And as you say, demographics being what they are, is such a huge issue for the next sort of 20 years. Do you find there was good traction here at the One-to-One Investment?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's been fantastic being here. We're in a fortunate position. We're not trying to overly sell anything. We're not trying to do an IPO. We're really just trying to get the story out. And we've been super busy and met some really great people. So I've had a wonderful time. I've really enjoyed it. It's a nice place to be. It's not, you're just really telling a story, and it's a good story, and people want to hear it. So,
very good. Well, best of luck with those different projects, and thanks for your time today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Brilliant.